Bob, you mentioned nothing too concerning to be about. No storms that are going to wake us up in the middle of the night.
No, not tonight. Different story. I think Thursday night and Friday. We could have some overnight storms as a result of the wind shift change, which is coming yet again. Well, just a spectacular sunset tonight. You know, if it just wasn't for that red tide, ABC Tower Cam capturing that, and we'll show it to you right here. On top of that, many photos sent in too to ABC7 here, pics at mysuncoast.com, and see that little outflow boundary trying to get going, but didn't have much chance. So there's a chance we get some offshore, some thunderstorms around, well offshore. Now here's Francis getting this spectacular. Look at all those colors as the sun set. There was some clouds still around, some cirrus clouds that you see right there, and Cindy Desmond getting this, Casey Key. Also another beautiful shot from Venice, Carl Gates. You can see some crepuscular rays there with the clouds off in the distance. And then Norm Schimmel, Golden Gate. And it is golden, isn't it? Thank you for all those photos. And we have a little bit of a change coming our way again. Some showers that were around earlier have, for the most part, ended. There is a cold front to the north of us right now. That cold front is approaching. And this high pressure ridge, which is normally right about here during the summer months, is going to actually shift and move down south of us as that cold front approaches. It'll set up down to our south, and we'll get this onshore flow. Now, we had some pretty big storms east of I-75 and a little bit to the west of it near Northport and Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda. But tonight, just a little bit of light rain still lingering near Orlando. That is, for the most part, over as far as rainfall estimates go from the Doppler radar site. I mentioned most of it east of I-75. In some areas down south into Sarasota and Charlotte counties, picking up nearly 2 inches of rain, where you see the green there near Northport and also just to the west of Arcadia. But all in all, things are fairly quiet here right now, and it should stay that way. We have a mixture of moisture and some dry air every once in a while slipping in. On top of that, with that front approaching, our winds will start to transition tomorrow. We'll get more westerly winds and southwesterly winds, it looks like, beginning in the afternoon. Well, in the tropics, it's unusually quiet, very quiet conditions right now. Nothing to report all the way through the Atlantic and the Caribbean, for that matter. It's all as quiet. You know, last week we saw that system kind of flare up to the east of the Windward Islands. Well, that has since gone, moved on. No problem with that. And no problem really tomorrow. We'll start off with some sunshine. Temperatures will warm up to near 90. Now, there is a slight chance for a few late day showers. Nothing like we normally see, and those will have a tendency to be moving off toward the east by the afternoon as that high pressure gets into position. 77, our current temperature, and the heat index not a factor. The pressure way up there, 30-14, and the dew point is comfortable at 72. The high today was 92 and the low was 73. Tomorrow's forecast, I mentioned the high temperatures will warm into near 90 degrees. We'll see a heat index, though, up near 102 by the noon hour, so it'll be another hot one tomorrow. Not a lot of cooling storms to move through to chill us out a little bit. The low pressure area continues to move through Illinois tonight. Big storms and fired up right there into Tennessee, parts of Mississippi and Alabama, where there are still some severe weather watches out for Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern sections of Mississippi. And out west, the high fire danger continues out there and will do so again tomorrow as a result of high pressure kind of holding on. Temperatures for highs tomorrow, comfortable, cool. 75 in Minneapolis, Detroit at 78, Boston, a high of 71 degrees tomorrow. And a long way to go before we see that. Southeast winds turn to the southwest at 10 knots. And seas will be running 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out there. The 7-day forecast, and limited activity tomorrow. 40% chance we could see some morning showers and then mainly inland late in the day. Same goes true for Thursday and Friday with those morning coastal showers. And then we'll get back to the afternoon and evening storms, and a pretty good bet of that too happening come the weekend. So those big storms will be back with us later in the day on the weekend. Jacqueline?